Christ's light shines bright. In a small town in New Mexico, darkness had become an unwelcome companion. Years of financial hardship left the town unable to pay for its streetlights. One by one, the lights were removed, plunging the community into shadows. Streets that had once been alive with children playing and neighbors chatting became eerily silent at dusk. For Rosa Martinez, a single mother of two, the darkness wasn't just physical. It symbolized the struggles her family faced. Walking her children to school in the early hours was now an act of courage. "Stay close to me," she would whisper as they walked the dimly lit streets. The absence of light made her feel vulnerable, but she reminded herself to pray. "God, be our light," she often said. Rosa wasn't the only one feeling the weight of the darkness. James Mitchell, a retired teacher, missed the sense of safety and connection he once felt walking through the neighborhood in the evenings. "It feels like the darkness has swallowed up more than just the streets," he told a neighbor. "It's like we've lost a part of who we are as a community." But hope began to spark when a nonprofit organization arrived with a bold plan to install solar-powered streetlights throughout the town. The idea was ambitious, requiring collaboration, funding, and faith. The organization rallied the town's residents, asking for volunteers to help with the project. Rosa was among the first to sign up. "If I can help bring light back to this town for my kids and others, I'll do it," she said. The work wasn't easy. Digging holes, setting up poles, and installing solar panels took long hours under the blazing sun. Yet, as neighbors worked side by side, a sense of unity began to grow. James, who hadn't worked with his hands in years, found himself mentoring younger volunteers. "It's not just about the lights," he said one afternoon. "It's about showing that we can rebuild together." After weeks of hard work, the first solar-powered streetlight was switched on. A crowd had gathered for the event, and when the warm glow illuminated the street, cheers and tears filled the air. Rosa held her children close, overwhelmed with gratitude. At the celebration, Pastor Hernandez, a local church leader, spoke to the gathered community. "This light is a blessing," he said, "but let's not forget the greater light, the light of Christ. Just as these solar lights draw power from the sun, our lives draw power from the Son of God." He read from 1 John chapter 1, verse 5. "God is light. In him there is no darkness at all." The pastor's words resonated deeply with Rosa. She reflected on how, even in her darkest moments, God had been her source of strength. That night, as she walked her children home under the new streetlights, she whispered a prayer of thanks. Over the coming weeks, the town transformed. With light came life. Children played outside again, neighbors gathered for evening chats, and a sense of hope was rekindled. But something even greater was happening in the hearts of the people. Pastor Hernandez organized a series of community events, including prayer gatherings and service projects, encouraging everyone to be a light in each other's lives. James, inspired by the newfound sense of purpose, started a mentorship program for young adults. "The lights brought safety," he said, "but the love of Christ is what brings true transformation." Rosa joined a women's group at the church where she shared her story of faith and resilience. The solar lights became more than a practical solution. They stood as a reminder of what could happen when people trusted God and worked together. The town's journey from darkness to light mirrored the spiritual truth that Jesus shared in John chapter 8, verse 12. "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Reflection. In life, darkness can take many forms: fear, doubt, loneliness, or sin. Yet, just as this town found light through unity and faith, we can find eternal light in Jesus. His light not only guides us, but also transforms our hearts, helping us reflect His love to others. Who in your life needs the light of Christ today? How can you share it with them? Prayer. Lord, thank you for being the light that never fades. Help us walk in your light daily, trusting in your guidance and love. Let us be vessels of your light, bringing hope, peace, and joy to those around us. Amen.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more inspiring content.